Hey, all you mugs, palookas, dames, dolls. Welcome to For the Cause, where we use the game for the Queen to tell different stories for different causes. My name is Glenn. I will be the facilitator for tonight as we are venturing into the realms of the Queen of Noir, thus the spooky black and white. Ooh. I'm going to turn it over to some of our wonderful players to give some introductions here. Just do a who you are, what you do, where people can find you, and who you will be playing tonight. And we're going to start off going in order with Devlin.
I'm Devlin Kane. I am a professional storyteller, and I make content here and there. I'll be playing Bedauerlich.
Hi, everyone. My name is Natalie, also known as Gizmos Aplenty across all of the social medias. But tonight, you can just call me Betty Thompson.
Hi, I am Mouse, Rage Mouse, and all the things and stuff that I bother signing into. And tonight I will be Ivory Aettor.
Happy time zone, y'all. I am Sam, Markov on Co and most socials, and tonight I am playing Malcom Malone.
Hi everybody, I'm Koji, he, they pronouns, and the Koji is here in all the places. And tonight we're playing Tames Tagney, Shade.
Wonderful. So tonight we are raising money for the Trans Youth Equity Foundation. This is a fantastic foundation. I'm going to go ahead and just take it, Natalie, because I've read all about it. It provides tons of services for a lot of trans and non-binary youth, including summer camps. It gives books and resources on how to deal with pretty much everything that you could possibly face. Laws and statutes in different states, books and resources on how to maneuver through life, how to come out, all that great stuff. It is a fantastic foundation, and we are trying to raise, our goal being $250. If we can raise more than that, that's even better. Every dollar, we are sparking change within the community. You will see our Tiltify link pinned in our chat, where we're going to have lots of different things you can win or ways you can affect the game. Sorry, I have to maneuver all these various tabs because there's so many windows open.
There's so many notes.
Do we want to go over the stuff we can bid on now, or should I go into all the For the Queen stuff? We can do that. So we got a lot of fun stuff that you can bid on. I know I personally have put up a few items. You can get a copy of Mothership Deluxe at the $100 level. At $50, you can get a copy of Vaesen hardcover or Old Gods of Appalachia. And for $25, I will run you a session of Vaesen. There's our other items. Come on, computer.
We do have some items
Yes.
graciously gifted by Darrington Press. Some of them include Queen by Midnight. We also have a copy of the hardcover Daggerheart, as well as some other goodies that will be posted presently onto our Tiltify link. Various dollar amounts, but again, all the money goes directly over to Trans Youth Equality Foundation. So you just get a game when it comes to you.
All right, and then we have a couple of special ones for tonight. For $5, you can slip somebody a Mickey, meaning they have to proceed with their answer as if they were drunk. You can, for $10, ask a character a specific question. For $25, you can have someone go on to an internal monologue where they're going to have a conversation with themselves. You can do also at $40, there is the actually, where you will insert another character into this question by saying, actually, that's not how I remember it happening. It was, what do we got here? Also at $40, well, that's the Queen by Midnight quarter pass. That's from the Darrington Press stuff. And then at $50, also a mysterious stranger appears, where if you bid that, I will introduce some mysterious stranger and our players will have to figure out how to react to them. So if you are unfamiliar with how For the Queen is played, this is a question-based storytelling and world-building game. My players will be taking turns as I ask them questions. I will read it aloud. They can interpret the questions however they like. Other players may then ask questions or make suggestions, but whether or not the current active player answers those questions is entirely up to them. If you want to chime in, you will hold up your exclamation point. Show off those beautiful exclamation points. So I know that you are asking a question, and I will try to get you in. I won't try. I will get you in. Of course, we always use safety tools in all of our role play. So as a safety tool, if any of my players encounter a question or an answer that you don't want included in the game, you will just go ahead, make a big X with your arms, and that content is removed from the game. You have no need to explain yourself. If you draw a card that's removed this way by yourself or someone else, we simply draw another card. You won't lose your turn. You can also choose not to take a turn if you want by just saying pass, and the next player can answer the question that was drawn, or I can draw a new one, whichever you prefer. Will continuing answering questions until the card, the Queen is under attack, do you defender, is drawn, at which point each player will answer that in turn, and then we will have the end of our game. Without further ado, let's get into this, you mugs. Welcome to VIX, the nightclub, the place to be in Chicago. Run by our illustrious Queen Victoria. She can get you anything you need. And even though this is prohibition, we're not going to let that stop us from having some fun. But because the Queen is the Queen, everyone wants a piece of that action. So she's got plenty of enemies, and some of them might be right under her nose. So let's start this off. Let's get into the game here. And we're going to start with a question for Benny. Benny, try to line this up properly. What did you bring with you tonight that endangers our queen?
I suppose my relationship myself to the Queen would be the most dangerous prospect that I brought with me.
All right. That seems no one has anything to add or questions. We can move on to the next one. This will be for Betty. Betty.
Before I answer, I think we had an exclamation point.
Oh, we did. I'm sorry. I didn't even see it. That little bit of delay. All right. Go ahead, Malcom. You are muted.
You may need to expand on that, Boyle. What exactly do you mean by that?
In relation to my position in the recent conflict, being close to the Queen has brought myself into a problem of association.
To be fair, being close to anything dangerous is dangerous in and of itself. So what makes us so special that just being here puts them in danger?
Oh, well, after the war, my position was not exactly favorable coming to the States.
Suppose that could do it. Could be worse, though.
Perhaps.
All right. Now we will properly move on, and I won't rush people. Betty. Get in there properly. You sometimes think of one member of the retinue as our queen's favorite. Who and what makes you think this?
So you see, I think that the Queen loves us all very, very much. I think that she has chosen us as if God himself has chosen his disciples. But I will say that one of us is her Peter, and it's got to be Tames. Tames has gained so much favor with the queen by just, he's got this gusta that really doesn't describe the true nature between a disciple and their god in a way. He always makes sure that she is taken care of. He always makes sure that her laundry is picked up. He always makes sure that we're all in line. He's just on top of it when it comes to our queen. And yeah, it's just the way that he really, really walks and is just presents himself around the queen. They're quite how do you say, chivalrous.
All right.
That's all I gotta say.
All right, then. Moving on to Ivory. Ivory. Our queen already do something that you knew you would regret. Have you forgiven yourself for doing it?
Almost immediately. She asks you to do something, and sometimes it's not exactly what you would have decided, but then that's why she's the queen, and I'm not.
Seems we have a question from Betty.
Now, Ivory, does this at all waver your integrity of making sure our queen is safe?
Are you saying that what I've been asked to do in the past endangered our queen?
I'm just saying, because you have regrets, does that make it hard to continue to serve our queen?
No. I'm sure she regrets some things she had to do during the war, too. Comes with war, You have to do things you wouldn't do if it wasn't that sort of situation.
That's fair.
All right. All right. Moving on to Malcom. Malcom. The queen once expressed a desire that you knew you could not fulfill. What have you done about it?
I've done lots of research. When she gives you a test like that, it's one of the only things you can really do. Impossible tasks are entertaining. They're a problem that can... they can be solved, just not with what's at the table. You can't get creative. Start looking at things from different angles. After all, creating a drink like this is no easy task. Doable. It requires experimentation.
And we have a question from Betty.
When you say experimentation, do you mind elaborating on that?
Well, as the bartender, I can't give away two of my secrets. At least too much of them. But it is important to know that there are some tastes that are impossible to disguise. Figuring out the way to disguise them is the real challenge.
Ah, I see. For some reason, it made me think that you were talking potions in this matter. I mean, potions are, the devil's drink of choice and all that we see at the bar, but potions like some Frankenstein nonsense or something. I don't know.
Well, as the bartender, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Oh, damn.
I saw we had a question from Tames first.
You're doing experiments, so what's the queen think of these little tests of yours, eh?
Well, she's the one that ordered them. Most of them are to improve the bar. Mainly the drinks themselves, different recipes.
I think she's pleased with the results.
As far as I know so far, I haven't gotten any complaints.
All right.
And I did see one from Ivory. You still have a question, Ivory?
I have a response for. I have a question for Betty, and for our bartender Malcolm. Betty sounds like a teetotaler. You don't drink. You think it's the devil's water.
Now, listen. I never said that I don't drink. I just drink what the Lord gives me, okay? I make sure that, listen, when I was little, all right, and we would go to church on Sundays, especially during communion, the amount of times that me and my brother Benny would go out into the back and just make sure that we take some of that communion wine, it was more times than once. So I take that as a compliment that you think I'm so good in the God's graces, think I don't drink.
I may have to come up with a new drink just because of that. Call it the God's Hand.
Now that's a drink I might like.
My question for the bartender was, so you make whatever she asks you to make? What's her favorite drink?
Depends on what she's in the mood for. Sometimes something simple. Southside, for instance. Sometimes she wants something a little bit more on the sweet side, where you can't really taste what's inside the drink. Citrus, for instance, great for it. But there are some alcohols still strong enough to kick through. Her moods change like the weather, and with it, her drink of choice.
All right. And we do have our first donation, $5 from Whistle Stop Bar. We'll hit Natalie, Betty, with that Mickey when it's her turn again. So drink up there, Betty.
I guess
All
we're making
right.
a God hand after all.
Tames,
Teetotaler tonight.
the Queen has ordered you not to speak to another member of the retinue. Who, and do you know why?
The Queen thought it best if I steer clear of old Benny there. And I, loyal as ever, didn't ask any questions. I don't need to know. If she says stay away, then I know he's bad news.
I see we have a question from Benny.
Nothing from your zip silch.
And what is the conditions of which you are not to speak with me? Or circumstances?
Yeah, already being to do so, we'd be breaking that promise. But since we're already here, Annie. I'll do that courtesy.
All right, Malcolm.
Being how things are, does make you question. Is she trying to keep you away from him because of any dangers associated, as was previously stated? Or could it be there's the fear of discovery or empowerment for you two getting to know one another?
Who's to say? I find it curious. You're concerned about her motives instead of following her orders.
I'm the bartender. It's my job to keep my ears to the ground and drinks ever flowing.
I don't know what it's for, but I have like
All right. So the giggle juice is flowing, the tunes are hopping, people are cutting rugs, and in walks, after serving a dime, Manny the Mouth, and he's making his move around the crowd. And he comes up first to Benny. And he asks, so, the Queen made a dire threat before this journey began. Do you think she'll carry it out?
I believe the Queen is one to keep her word. Yeah. I do not see any reason necessarily to take it lightly.
Okay. No one seems that interested in the threat. We can move on to the lush that is Betty. Betty, you've seen a side of the Queen that no one else has. Do you hope you see it again?
Oh, boys and gals and thems and anyone who doesn't decide to take these pronouns, because yes, we were questioning that back in the 19 whatevers. But anyway, the Queen definitely, back when we used to work the factory, you see, because when the war came on, the boys were off and, you know, someone had to take over. So the Queen and I, we were actually together in the warehouse and, you know, just making sure that there were proper panelings for the planes and making sure they're all riveted and stuff. That's where Ms. Rosie Riveter came from. Actually, our Queen was the picture for Rosie the Riveter, and by God, she was amazing. But I will say, she doesn't show it anymore, but she used to be the toughest worker in the whole factory. She's way above it all now, but back in the day, like, we were thick as thieves, and she was tough. She would scream at people for getting in the line ahead of us, and we're just like, hey, we're just doing our job here, what the fuck? But anyway, the mooches and everything are just a lot. But that was before I started drinking. Yeah. Queen's great. I still got a poster of Rosie the Riveter, but it's really her. You know it's really her. Did I answer your question, Mouth?
It answers mine. Does anyone else have any input?
I feel like everybody just knows now. And so, I mean, I hope they get to see it, because I'd love to see it again.
All right. Ivory. So, what brings out a Queen's kindness?
I can't speak for other people, but for me, I have usually encountered her kindness and generosity most when everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, sort of without being asked, when she doesn't actually have to do her job and can actually just relax. She's very, very generous, very kind. The only times I see her be less than is when she has to repeat herself.
That is true. All right, Betty.
It's so true. Yeah. Because when the Queen says something once, you just do it. So when she repeats herself, it's not great. I'm sorry,
Doesn't
Ivory.
even matter if you do it after that.
Well, yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, no, I think you hit the nail on the head right there, Ivory. Have you had this God's hand drink? It's really good.
You know, I'm not very religious.
No, it's not holy water or nothing. I think it's the opposite. You should try some.
All right. Malcolm. The Queen once offered you comfort. What about that memory will stay with you forever?
To be honest, it's this place. This bar, this countertop. Went from just another hole in the wall during the age of Prohibition to a home. Someplace I can crack my fingers, stretch my neck, work my magic, and create masterpieces. She gave me this place. And I'll be damned if I ever let a customer go unsatisfied.
Does that mean you hook a fella up with a free drink?
You'll have to ask her for that.
Last time I talked to her, I asked her to repeat herself because I didn't hear what she said, and I ended up serving a dime, so I'm just going to not do that.
Probably wise. She can be kind, can be generous. Don't get me wrong on that. Everyone has a dark side, though. And it's the nicest ones that you never want to see.
All right. Tames. When was the last time the Queen was gentle with you?
I can't think of a time where she wasn't, but more specifics. Perhaps earlier this evening, when I told her I would be taking care of the floor tonight, making sure everything goes just right.
All right. So things do appear to be going pretty good.
I'm
But
good at
now
my
you-
job.
One of the biggest fixers in town. Oh wait, we have a question.
I was
from Benny.
just gonna say this is what I was talking about, because you're obviously the Queen's favors. Obviously she's gentle with you.
Man, I don't know about favorite, but you do your job right. She treats you right.
Don't I know it?
Do you?
Yeah, actually. Listen, I've gone through a lot with the Queen. And the thing that I know is that if you're a little rough with her, she likes it. But if you're a little gentle with her, she likes it more. So, you know, I know it.
Maybe you do.
I'm just giving you advice because I think that, you know, good things could happen to you, Tames.
Listen, what happens between me and the Queen, you don't have to worry a little head about, all right?
My apologies, my
That's
apologies.
going right as rain. I
Sorry,
swear to you.
this drink is just going right through me.
Hey, maybe give her a water next time.
A tall glass.
You thirsty there, Betty?
Ram-a-lamb.
Well, then it's really unfortunate that the labels fell off and now the pitcher of water and pitcher of vodka looks exactly the same.
Ain't that a shame?
Just mix them together and then pull them apart, and then one's not as bad as the other might have been.
Well, then, Malcolm, in that case, can you slip me a pitcher of water?
It'll be a roll of the dice. Let's see what we got.
So then, Manny kind of wanders off, seeing who else he can bother and annoy, and catch up a bit. He's been gone for 10 years. And coming into the club now, biggest fixer in the city. You always know him as Mr. Green. And he comes up to Benny. And he goes, Benny, when did you know you were in love with our queen?
Whoops. I suppose it was a couple of years after I left stateside. I had the privilege of making a delivery to one for buildings in the area. She mistook me for a janitor, but very quickly hired me on as a scribe of sorts, and ever since then, I've had the privilege to work for the most beautiful woman of the city.
So we've had another donation. Betty's Resolve, drinks all around. All of you have been slipped to Mickey. So your next questions will all be answered a bit on the tipsy side.
I guess that wasn't water after all. Whoops.
Oh, wait, I actually made one for this. Oops.
All right. Betty. Blotto Betty. What is the most difficult part of this evening? What makes you so adept at overcoming it?
I'm gonna be real honest with you. I don't know exactly what you just said, but I'm gonna be very honest. I can't hold my liquor. Okay, I never told nobody that before. So this is gonna be a very hard night for me. But I've got great pals around me. Like Malcolm. He knows when to cut me off. He said he would last drink, but I trust him. He just wants me to have a good time. And Benny says he's from out of states, but that's just an accent he's putting on. I never told nobody that. It's sorry. Don't spread that along, okay? But listen, and then Ivory. Damn, Ivory can sing like nobody's business. All right? But she don't sing in the club no more, and it's really sad, but she still looks after me because I'm a patron, and I tip her well because she's a good, you know what? I'm speaking too much. But you know what? Tames takes all the questions from the queen and then distributes them to our group, so I think that because of my friends, I'm able to survive tonight. I need a water.
Not that water.
It's a 50-50.
All right. As Betty stumbles about the club, Mr. Green moves over to Ivory. Ivory, my dear, when was the last time the Queen embarrassed you?
You're a little mute, my dear. Sorry. That was my fault. I got you speechless. I apologize.
Well, turnabout's fair play. So we were on our way somewhere. Pretty nice, really bougie place, very swanky. We were gonna be rubbing some elbows, and a very unfortunate young man spilled marinara all over her dress. And there was no time to go back upstairs. There was no time to head across town to my apartment. So I had to strip and give her my outfit. And I just hung around the bar in my slip until she got back. And I'm not at all upset. Not at all upset. Not at all upset. And she takes her nut, downs the rest of the drink.
All right. Malcolm, you have a question.
I think I remembered hearing from one of the other bartenders about such an event. Why exactly were you all there in the first place?
Well, sometimes I'm pretty sure I'm just there to be something pretty to look at so that nobody's looking at her too hard. But let's just say that young man who poured marinara on her was not the only unfortunate that night.
Ah, damn, I missed out on a party.
Miss.
Betty, you have a question.
I just don't think that you deserve to be embarrassed like that. I mean, there's plenty of other gentlemen around here that could easily give their coats. But what kind of outfit were you wearing? Was it really nice? I heard it was swanky. Was it sparkly?
It was a real nice outfit. Cost me 2 nights tips total. But between me and her, Victoria's the one who needs to look like the rose she is. I get it. I just don't understand why I couldn't have gotten a ride home. I could have gotten dressed. I could have been late, but no, she wanted me to stay here, so I stayed here.
Do you happen to keep the outfit? Do you still wear it, or does she have it now?
Well, I wasn't gonna ask for it back, but no, I never saw it again.
Oh, damn. My condolences.
Meh.
All right. Malcolm.
Mr.
My
Green.
favorite bartender.
Oh, you flatter me.
That's a fucking pigeon.
Unfortunately, breaking the golden rule of drinking on the job. But still, our queen, as she often does, made you feel something you've never felt before. Do you want it to happen again?
Oh, that she did. That she did. Never expected to meet me in that sense, to be completely honest. But it was rather odd, see. That was back when I was in the army. I had to make a trip stateside, do an inspection. And that's where we first met. On the job. Here I was, a supply officer, still young. Genuinely made me question whether if I was within my right set of mind or if I was a complete idiot. But after seeing it, I came to realize that some things had happened further up the chain that never should have happened in the first place. Wires got crossed, misinformation put on paper, and things just spiraled. Not for her being willing to put her foot down and stamp it out. Probably would have continued to get worse. So yes, I wouldn't mind if that happens again. Means things are actually getting fixed. Even if I did get scolded for it, worth it. Why? What
Yeah.
were you thinking that was supposed to mean?
Well, any man worth his salt can take a little scolding.
Some people enjoy it.
I really wouldn't know about that myself.
Some, not all. Nothing wrong with that.
Ah, Mr. Tagney. So, we all know our queen is meeting with someone tonight. Some other power and shaker in the city. And, what about this makes you uneasy?
Well, if I'm being real candid, it's one of the other movers and shakers in the city. Queen's Club is the only one in town. And in these trying times, she's thinking of branching out. So I'm worried about her stretching herself too thin. We got a good thing going right here. I don't see any reason to rock the boat. She calls the shots.
She certainly does. Well, if you'd excuse me, I have someone I need to have a discussion with about little business.
You enjoy your evening.
And as he makes his way out, you see some people look nervously towards the door as in walks Chief Murphy, Chief of Police Murphy. He starts making his rounds. You know he's on the take. But still, you never know when the cops are gonna crack down on all this illicit hooch. He's making his way around and he comes upon our beloved Benny. So, Benny, when was the last time the Queen criticized you? And why have her words stayed with ya?
I suppose, yeah, fuck it. So, last time the Queen criticized me, I was doing a gig for her. Gentleman wasn't paying that tab correctly, and I had to go give him a Chicago overcoat, if you catch my drift. And see, back in the war, I was a tunneler. I dug trenches and things alike. So I'm rather efficient at playing with the dirt. She was not too pleased. I've been a little too close to home, and she gave me quite the scolding that evening. But I found a new area, made it work. How you doing tonight, Oscar?
Seems we have a question from young Betty.
Oh no, I'm just so excited that you're not, from Ireland no more. It's just so good to have baby Benny back. Mom's been trying to write you, but I never know where to send the letters.
Oh, you've been telling people I'm from Ireland. I was going for Germany.
Oh, is that where you're
incredible.
from?
Oh, it's uncanny.
Well, all I know from where I'm sitting is it seems that you just admitted to a crime in front of the chief of police of Chicago there, young Benny. I
No, sir, I
expected...
just like to dig holes and off people coats. I'm a tailor of sorts.
Ah, I see. Well, still, that little letter you send me at the end of the month, make sure it's a little heavier this time.
Certainly, and I'll be sure to make sure your coat's extra large.
I'm keeping my eyes on you there, boyo. Especially with apparent connections to Germany and all that's going on there now.
Certainly.
Chief Murphy moves to the crowd. comes upon our little Betty. Ah, Miss Thompson. Seems there's a rumor about you and our little queen here in the club. You want to tell me how that started and whether or not it's true?
So, listen, there was a little rumor going around that the queen asked me to enlist and I got in. But that I had to like get out, but obviously that's not true because I'm right here. What she was really saying is that I should enlist, but I asked my brother Benny to enlist instead because, you know, we're identical twins, as you see. And so definitely not true. I would say that probably Tames had started it, because the queen has been saying some weird stuff to Tames being her favorite and all, so obviously making sure that everybody else knows that I'm such a reckless individual that I'm gonna go enlist in the war. But, you know, my brother Benny decided to instead.
Ah, Mr. Tagney.
What makes you think I'd go around here spreading news like that, eh?
It's just speculation, my guy. I don't have no proof or nothing. That's what the chief of police here is for. Because, I mean, if he was going to come in here and cuff me in chains for impersonating a man to defend my honor or some such, he would have done it already. But that's not the case now, is it?
Just be careful where you start pointing fingers.
I only point fingers where I know they come from. It's okay. Don't worry. The queen tells me plenty more about you, too. But I, unlike some, keep my mouth shut.
Identical twins, then. Well, that would explain why Benny's got such a nice set of gams for a fella. Thank you, Mrs. Thompson. Miss Thompson.
It is just miss. Yeah, thank you.
You know, there are boys that never mind.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, Ivy, always good to see you. So tell me, in your eyes, what makes the queen beautiful?
What, are you trying to get sweet on her?
I'm a married man.
And what does the queen's beauty interest a police officer and married man?
It's just a question, my dear.
Her heart. Inner beauty. The generosity. She takes care of all of us here, give us a place to feel safe after all we've been through with the war. You know, not a lot of us came home. And those of us who were left home didn't all get our loved ones back. So she's got a big heart. It's beautiful.
That she does. A very generous heart. He says as one of the queen's runners comes up and hands him a big, thick envelope that he sticks into his coat. Yes. Big, big, generous heart on her.
And don't tip over.
Well, unlike some of you, from what I can see, I've not been indulging this evening. You have a good night there.
It's mostly water.
I'm sure it is. Everyone here is just having lovely glasses of water. And those card games in back are merely for fun.
It's just some friendly games of canasta. You play?
No,
It's a team sport. I could always look for a second. No talking on the table, though.
No, more of a euchre player myself.
Is that like pickleball?
It's like sheep's head. You'll have to ask young Benny about it. It's a German game. From what I'm told, that's where he's from.
Sometimes I hear. Or at least that's where his legs are from. Something like that.
Well, always a pleasure, Ivy, but I think I'm gonna ankle on.
Yes, say hello to the wife.
He ambles up to the bar. Ah, Mr. Malone. So, I've heard that some people think that you are the Queen's favorite. Why, and why does that worry you? Sorry, you have to speak up there. I can't quite hear you.
Sorry about that. Many folks think that simply because of the position I have here. Working the bar, managing the customers, making sure nobody's having a bad time. I call the bouncer, he comes right over. People think it's a position of power. Really, it's a position of responsibility. If things go wrong, I'm the one she looks to. That's why I try to do a very good job of keeping things managed. In truth, doesn't worry me. Not all that much at all. After all, if people think she does favor me, they're less likely to try something stupid. Which in turn protects not just myself, but the bar as well.
Always got to keep a level head.
How else are you going to survive around here? Besides, I worked logistics. You have to have good people skills and management skills for that.
I'll agree with you there. Just like being a police officer. Need to have those good people skills.
And know when not to jab off against the knobheads you work with.
True enough. Yes, Miss Ivy.
Who are you calling a knobhead?
Oh, no, I wasn't referring to you. Actually, I wasn't referring to anyone here.
Talking awfully loud about people you work with.
I mean, if you've seen some of the people the commissioner works with, I think you might agree on that statement. There are a few in your employment that are a little bit slow on the uptake.
Oh, I won't disagree with you there. Some of them are a few cards short of a full deck.
I think they brought dice to a card table.
Perhaps. Miss Thompson.
Yeah, who you calling a knobhead?
Yeah.
Believe me, if I was going to insult anyone in this room, I would do it to your face.
Well,
Is
it's
that an
right here.
insult? It's right here.
We can get closer. You can do it to our faces at the same time.
Push his face close to Ivory's. See?
Come here, Benny.
Yeah.
Then it's like two of the same face and then mine.
Or a sandwich, if it's on the opposite side.
Benny sandwiches.
I'm only one person though, so we gotta get another one.
Oh, that's what Benny's for.
Tames has a Mickey. Come over here.
Yeah, Tames, get your Mickey over here.
He called us all knobheads.
Well, that's just uncalled for.
Is that what he's saying now?
I did not call you all knobheads. I've got enough moxie to say that to your faces.
I don't think you gave me water.
Yeah, this
course I can.
responsibility bullshit you pull in is quite interesting when you say knobheads and you in the same sentence.
You say responsibility, but you mix the vodka and the water together. That seems quite the opposite, isn't it?
Somebody stole the label. That's not my fault.
And look,
Vodka's a euphemism.
yeah. And look, the officer's drinking it too.
Awful, sir. I promised we had nothing to do with your water.
Thank you, Ossifer.
Awful, sir. Awful.
Waffle,
no,
sir.
never mind. You're not a dick, are you? Definitely.
Not like every
wonderful
Tom, Dick, and
having
Harry
you.
in this place.
An absolute
Just
pleasure.
a run-of-the-mill Flatfoot.
Don't worry, I won't let them leave today till they're sobered up.
Women can't drive for like a while, so it doesn't matter.
He moves on to Tames. Ah, Mr. Tagney. I heard the Queen has a pet name for you. Do you appreciate that?
The Queen is entitled to use whatever language she sees fit. Whether or not I care for it, it's neither here nor there.
Eddie. Go ahead, Betty.
I feel like you gotta enunciate your N's or your T's because you're too alike. So, here we go. I'll go ahead and go first.
You can't
Fine.
blame me, they look the same.
Yeah, we are identical IO twins. It's fine.
These are hard.
It's fine. So Tames, is it, you might appreciate it or not, but I don't know. Something like Silverado has a story to it. Please tell us more.
I think you need to lay off the water there.
I think you need to do more than just bump gums.
Don't worry, my brother's got a question. There you go, Benny.
Yes.
So, Tammy, how long she been calling you Silverado? When that start?
Well, it ain't new, but I didn't know it somehow gotten around. What was that before about not having loose lips there, Betty?
Listen, I'm just so excited because we just got a $100 donation for Trans Youth Equality Foundation. So I'll be as loose-lipped as I gotta be. Do it for the kids. Don't take that out of context. I swear to God.
So for the kids, why does she call you Silverado?
Yeah, for the kids. For the kids.
I'm pretty sure you only get one question.
Oh, seems Malcolm has a question. I wonder what it could be.
Well, since no one else will ask it, I might as well. Why do they call you that?
This guy cannot stay on my head to save my life.
You know, I have had reports of a man walking on the street wearing nothing but chaps. That wouldn't have been you now, would it, Silverado?
Malcolm, give me another water.
Right away.
Not that one. Not that one.
Oh, you're no fun.
And, Chief, I think it's about time you start moseying on, isn't it? Don't you have crimes to solve?
Oh, of course I do, of course. But everyone here seems law-abiding enough, so I think I'll be pushing on for the evening.
Yeah,
Sounds
you
like
And
take
we're
that.
actually going to take a little break here. Let our great cast members sober up a bit, perhaps. Thanks, Ruben, to the donation. 0. Welcome back, everybody. We are already at $130 in our donations for the Trans Youth Equity Foundation, so we appreciate that. Thank you very much. There's still plenty of time to have our players ask questions, to have them have an internal monologue, to go them actually, or to pick any of our other great prizes. But without further ado, stepping into the club, you all know him as Tony the Ton. It's one of those ironic nicknames. He's actually very skinny. He happens to own the club down the street. And he comes in and approaches Benny. So, tell me, Benny, what do you do for the Queen that anyone else could do? And why does she make you do it?
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to dig a hole. But, as I was telling someone a little while ago, I seem to specialize in the activity, given my experience on the bar. And I'm quick, quiet. I get the job done pretty well. I think that's why she keeps me around.
Well, do you ever get tired of working for this two-bit organization and you want to step up? Just give Tony a call.
I ain't got a phone.
Well, why don't you ask Manny? He's probably got a dime on him. Keep that in mind, Betty. Benny. No, wait. No, you're Betty. I remember now.
Yeah, no, I'm the other one.
I'm Betty. That's Betty.
I'm the gal. That's
I can tell your hair swoops. It's a
Yeah.
little different. So, Betty, when was the last time Queen Victoria used you?
Well, you see, I work very hard for Queen Victoria. We keep this club running, all right? If I'm asked to do something, I'm just gonna do it. So I'm not exactly sure what you're insinuating here, besides getting a little drink.
Not insinuating anything.
Mm-hmm. Because you see, the Queen loves me, and
I'm sure she does.
yes. I don't know that tone that you were just saying. It's fine. But you better watch it in here, or else Malcom might have to throw you out. He's got the responsibilities and stuff.
I think that Irishman better think twice before touching a meat man. But
Oh, that's what
that's neither
Irish
here nor
means.
there.
Oh, you see, never mind.
All right. Miss Aettor. What specific restraints has the Queen placed on you that don't apply to anyone else?
What's it to you?
Just making conversation. Maybe I know someone who runs a club where the entertainment would have a bit more free reign.
Oh, yes. I hear all about you poaching so that you can try to do the same thing in a different color. Very original, very groundbreaking. What sort of arrangement I have with the Queen is none of your business. And she may or may not have restraints upon me. That is also none of your business. Nor is this the place to talk about it. Maybe I should talk louder.
Oh, by all means, your queen's expecting me.
Well, she does like to have you herald.
He moves on, trying not to have his tail tucked between his legs after being put in his place.
By a pretty face.
Malcom, heard you're quite the dreamer. Heard you had a bit of a vivid dream about the Queen. Anything about that surprise you?
Vivid dream about the Queen? Be hard not to with a place like this. Though it's certainly easy doing, knowing we don't have a stool pigeon working for us, but being in a place of comfort helps. How is Freddie, by the way?
Freddie? I don't seem to recall a Freddie.
Smart
I recall
play.
a rat.
And the only good one in those is dead.
That'd be true.
So why are you here then?
My business is my own.
Your business is the Queen's.
Well, we'll see about that.
That we will.
Gonna keep my eye on you, Malcom.
As you should.
You're more than just a bartender.
Oh, no bartender is just a bartender.
Ah, Miss Thompson.
This question is specifically for Malcom, out of earshot of Tony over there. What do you mean by that? Like, what else are you other than a bartender? I'm just very interested.
Bartender here's all. And the best kind of truth potion that exists comes in a pretty glass.
Ah, Foreman. Got it. Okay. And your wife and kids?
Maybe.
Damn, thought I got you there. You're really good at this informant stuff.
Of course I am. I've had years of experience.
Yep, I could tell by the little scruff of gray in your beard. Nice salt and pepper look there.
Gray.
There's something about satisfaction.
Well, it's rude to leave anyone unsatisfied coming in here. Connotations are no.
Don't worry, my brother Benny has a question for you.
Yes. Betty, you had another question. Oh, dang it. You two look too much alike.
Benny moves to the other side of Malcom with Betty also away from our guest and kind of puts his arm around him. Malcom, you having that dream again? Is it the one with the squirrels or the clowns?
Worse. Oh, so much worse. There's a lot of
right now,
naval
looks like you're in a
planes.
sandwich.
Oh, yeah. the Benny Betty sandwich special. You're welcome.
Always a pleasure.
With relish.
It is Chicago. Ain't Chicago without it.
All right. Tony moves on. Mr. Tagney,
Nothing.
I heard the Queen knows something about you that no one else does. Care to spill what that might be?
What the Queen don't or do know about me. Between me and the Queen, see? I don't need to tell you. Nothing about it. If she wants you to know, she'll tell you herself. Why so interested?
Well, I'd like to know who I'm doing business with.
Oh, we're doing business, are we?
Well, you work at the club. The Queen owns the club, and I have an interest in the Queen and her business.
Seems to me, pal, until she makes the call, you're just another patron.
Of course. Just here to enjoy the ambiance.
You'll do that. Got plenty of water right over there.
Take care of yourself, Mr. Tagney.
Right back at you.
Evening's in full swing now. The band is playing. As drunk as you guys were before, that's nothing compared to what's going on around table 3. 2 gentlemen start walking to the crowd. You know them as Mumbles and Bobby the Big Shoe. Mumbles walks up to Benny and he says, and then Mr. Big Shoes comes in and says, yeah, he says the Queen once asked you why you serve her. Did you get an honest answer?
Really gotta get those teeth fixed, man. Why do I serve the Queen? Hard to find work after the war. Kind of fumbled around for a bit. She gave me an opportunity, and I chose not to waste it. How do you understand a word he fucking says?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
You're the ones who all talk weird.
I talk weird.
Well, it ain't me.
Nah, it's him.
Don't take that personally, Mumbles.
Take it how you will.
All right. They move on. Betty.
That's my name.
Yeah. Mumbles wants to know, what is something that you do for the Queen that has prepared you well for what's going down tonight?
I completely got that just from Mumbles. Thank you so much. I did not need the interpretation, but it's appreciated mostly. Something. I do a lot of the heavy workings with some of the machinery around here. So a lot of times the people think that the guys do it. They think that it's a man's job to go and check the boiler and to clean the pipes and to, handle a wrench. But, old Betty, she's got all the fixins right here. She's got all the tools to help on out. So I think with all my experience in the factory and all my experience working on all the heavy machinery equipment, I think that this club is a shoe-in for success for many, many years.
And Mumbles says, yeah, Ivy. You had a question, Ivy.
So Betty.
That's me.
Well, yeah, what's going down tonight?
What do you mean what's going down tonight?
They asked you and tonight, what heavy machinery is involved tonight? What are you doing tonight? What's going down tonight?
Not Ivory. I think you're overreacting because only thing
they asked the question and you answered it.
I did.
And, what machinery are you gonna be using those skills on for tonight?
So you see, I gotta help out with the boiler room, and so you've got the boiler. You got the non-existent air
going
conditioner.
on with the boiler tonight?
You got the refrigeration issues. You got whatever pipes are connected over to all the kegs. You see, Malcolm, he always says that he does the kegs. He asks me to do the kegs every morning. Okay? It's always me. All right? 'Cause I got the equipment and I got the muscles to go with it. So it's just a normal day. But you know that the Queen is planning something special for us tonight.
With the boiler room.
With all of it. Because the lights that are hanging on from the chandelier all the way down to the toilets. Your girl Betty's working on all that. Oh my gosh, we just got a $25 donation to Trans Youth Equality Foundation. Excellent. Incredible. This is exactly what I wanted.
Hey, Tames, what's currently going on inside the head of yours with your internal monologue?
Wish we could have like sax music playing in the background. Thank you. It was beautiful. June 23rd, 1939. A lot of questions going around tonight. Very few answers. Club's hopping. Things are going smooth. Drinks are flowing. But something feels off. Wrong. There's a cloud hanging over the night. Like a storm. And old Tames Tagney here. He's ready to weather it. Mm-hmm. Also, Betty needs us to lay off the hooch. It never goes well. Every night we deal with this. We gotta. I gotta tell Malcolm to cut her off at least after 8.
Wonderful, wonderful. The duo moves on to Ivy. Yeah, you once saved the Queen's life. How'd you do that?
It was during the war. Surprisingly, when you let the men go off to fight and the women have to take care of all of the manufacturing, you'd be amazed at how dangerous a factory is. I worked most of the time with just communications, but met her for lunch one day and something broke. And bless her heart, we talk about how kind and generous she can be. There was a dog. And, well, I feel like if I hadn't lost those heels were beautiful, okay, and it was muddy, and I had a choice, and so I let the shoes take a beating to get to her and get her out of the way before the stuff that was coming down off that crane came down and killed them both. And you'd think, why would she bother? But that's the kind of person she is. It was no big deal. She replaced the
Betty. What do you want?
Did the dog make it out?
Yeah.
What's the dog's name?
I don't think she kept it. I think it was like the yard dog. All the workers were giving them the scraps from lunch.
I just don't see how the queen wouldn't keep it. You see, I'm a dog person myself, but, when you come into a near-death experience with a crane...
But Betty, think about it. You remember what it was like in those days? That dog brought so many people a smile in the middle of a rough day on their lunch.
Get it? A rough.
No more water for her.
I think that's what I need, right?
Okay, Malcolm, let's start making some Joe. Let's go ahead and put a pot on.
Ooh, I could use a cup of Joe. Thanks.
Just say I'll try to use actual water for that one.
Mumbles and Big move on to the bar. Minute. Yeah, he says, what promise did the queen make to you before tonight? And do you think she's going to keep it?
Promise before tonight, she's already kept. For many years, in fact. I don't think she has any hope of ever breaking that promise. After all, if she had, you two wouldn't be here, would you?
Betty.
I'm sorry, I gotta go talk to Malcom Malone for just 2 seconds. Did you get secretly hitched with the queen?
What? No. She gave
What do
me
you
the
mean,
bar.
no? What?
She gave me the bar.
Well, of course she gave you the bar.
That was the promise.
I ain't listening to you no more. You can listen to me all you want. I ain't listening to you no more.
What's that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it.
What, you think I would cross business and pleasure?
Knowing you, abso-frickin-lutely.
You're not wrong, but not in this circumstance. Oh, Ivory?
Ivory.
So you own the bar. Is that complete? Is that done? You've got the deed and everything. It's in your name and all that, and you and all in yeah.
Not publicly, but for the most part.
You know, I could bring in a lot of customers being a singer for you every night. You could.
Oh, I ain't the sole owner. There's one more on that name. Joint venture.
So a half promise. I got you.
Oh, no, if it was a half promise, I would just be a worker here.
So what, it's like 30-70?
Closer to 35-55.
There's some math missing there, honey.
Oh, I know. There's someone I'm not mentioning.
And the duo moves on. As they're walking across the bar, Tony the Ton makes eye contact with Big Shoes. Big Shoes' eyes go wide, and he bolts out of the club, leaving Mumbles by himself. As he is standing next to Tames, and he looks a little confused for a moment, and then he leans in close, and he says, "So, serving the Queen is your duty. What do you do for her that is also your pleasure?
Always good to see you, Mumbles.
He said.
I didn't even answer yet. Serving the Queen is my duty and my pleasure. Oftentimes hers as well, but that's neither here nor there.
Ah, Malcolm.
So is that how you got the nickname Silverado?
That's how I got that remaining 20 something or so percent on the take.
Anyone else? Mumbles gives a little tip of his hat to Tames, says, see you at the poetry slam on Tuesday, yes?
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Call me.
So the night is starting to wind down a bit, and finally making her appearance coming down the stairs is Victoria, your queen, looking resplendent in Ivory's dress, coming down, flanked by her bodyguards. You can see Mr. Green standing at his table, Tony the Ton, a few others. And these few people starting to go for their iron, and chaos breaks out. And the queen, get in the box, get in the box. The queen is under attack. Do you defend her? So everyone at this moment, I'm gonna hold your hand like that with your thumb to the side. And at the count of 3, you're gonna defend the queen, or you're not gonna defend her. All right. Hands out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't see you, Malcolm. You're off screen. There we go. So we have 3 are defending, 2 are not. Interesting. All right. We're going to go reverse order here. We're going to start with Tames. You chose to defend the queen. Why? And how?
I gotta protect my investment. I got 47% of this place. Put some nose and I get to work.
All right. Malcolm, not really surprising, you chose to defend. Why and how?
It's not just a stake in the place, but the future as well. If the queen dies, or they get replaced, the person replacing them may be worse for business or worse for those who worked under the queen's employ. Both safer and more beneficial to fight for their side and show loyalty. As for how, he keeps a trench cleaner behind the bar.
Very nice. Ivory, you are not defending the queen. Why?
Well, the dress was definitely a nail in the coffin. She's not not doing anything against her. But that dress is gonna get wrecked. First chance Ivory gets, she's stepping on that hem, and that Nothing against her life, but she's certainly not going to help her escape, and she's definitely not leaving here with that dress.
And a waiter walks by with a platter of marinara sauce.
Whoops.
Benny,
Part of the plan.
Betty, you are defending the queen.
That I am. You know, the queen has done a lot of wrong, but she's never done a lot of wrong to me. She's employed me. She's been my friend. She's, trusted me with a lot of the big things going on with the bar. And while I may not have a percentage in the bar, I know that I'm going to have employment for the rest of my life. And so I'm deciding to defend the queen, and I'm going to take one of my big irons and pop it on however many people I can find that are obviously going against the queen.
And Benny, doing what you can to stand out from your identical twin, you are not defending the queen.
I've worked diligently for the Queen for years. I've buried a lot of problems for her. I didn't get a bar. I'm not the favorite like Tames is over there. I'm not gonna act in offense, but something happens.
My own brother.
You'll get over it.
What's
Ron,
mom
you're
gonna
picking
think?
the queen over your own brother.
There's screams and gunshots and marinara, and we will fade to black on the club for tonight. I would love to give a tremendous thank you to our lovely player.
Yay!
And to all of you wonderful folks who watched along and listened to all of our wonderful donations. We raised $155 for the Trans Youth Equity Foundation. So that'll go to a good cause. We thank you very much. And maybe peel those toes and not drink as much as these people did. Not to be labeled as some kind of rummy and all.
Real water.
Real water. Don't let Malcom
You live your
sit up
best
with
life.
his
Drink what you
50-50.
like.
Hey, I can't. The Joe may have been made, but I can't guarantee it wasn't an Irish coffee.
He gets it.
All right. And to send us all out, why don't we do a little outro again? Devlin, take us away.
Hey, I'm Devlin Kane, or Devlin the Bard, wherever I may still have an account somewhere. Thanks for tagging along this evening.
Natalie.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalie, also known as Gizmos Aplenty across all social medias. I have been Betty Thompson. Definitely can hold her liquor. It's totally fine. And while you will typically find me maybe on the internets, mostly you will find me here at For the Cause events, if not on screen producing. Don't forget to check out our next episode, which is going to be next Monday. It's going to be a good time. And thank you all so much for being here. I'll pass it on.
Hi again. I am the Rage Mouse, and I had a blast playing today. And you can find all of my weird content mostly on TikTok. I have been dying for an opportunity to be a part of one of these. My work schedule never ever lined up, but I have recently changed things. So I was happy and immediately wanted to be involved, especially with Pride Month. So I'm so happy to be here, and I'm excited, and I thank you guys for all the donations that you guys gave.
Once again, y'all, good evening. We hope y'all enjoyed the show. I know I sure as hell did, helping to put it on. I am known as Sam. I go by Malcom Co on most socials. If you're ever looking to see more of me, the only place I can currently be found other than the Wife and I's channel over at the Starfield is the Celtic Wyvern Kings channel on every other Wednesday, not this Wednesday, sadly. But you'll also be able to find me both at Gen Con this year, running tables for the North Forge, but as well as part of the team helping out with, ironically enough, another charity event. We are going to be holding a pretty decently sized event with a ton of guests. It is going to be, let me pull it up real quick just to make sure I am telling the right information, because I almost pulled up the stuff for last year, and well, that wouldn't have been any good. Here we are. So it takes place the day before Gen Con officially starts over at the Indiana State Museum. If you go to Beacons and look up TTRPG Give, you'll be able to find them lickety split. It'll have the ticketing info. We have Ify Nwadawe as one of our main comedians. He was there last year. He was fantastic. He is also a lot taller than you would think. That man stands close to 6'6". He does not look it on camera, I swear. But we would love to see you guys come out here. If you guys are at Gen Con and swing by for the events I'm part of, I can't wait to have y'all at the table. But for now, we'll go ahead and pass it on to my next fellow cast member.
Hi everyone, I'm Koji. The Koji is here in all the places, and I was Tames Tagney tonight. You can find me occasionally here as part of For the Cause. You can also find me every other Sunday, not this one, but the next, on the Dark Domain RPG Twitch channel. I'm part of Power Rangers Cosmic Stars. Other than that, I'm on the social places doing things sometimes. And
I have been your facilitator, Games in a Bunker. You can find me on Blue Sky. You can also find me over on D and the Niles Twitch channel every Thursday, where we run different games, 2-3 sessions. So we kind of alternate between games. We're doing a one-shot coming up this week. One of my games called Dude Bro. It's a lasers and killing hack where your two stats are Dude and Bro, and you are himbos trying to stop the apocalypse. We thank you once again for joining us tonight. We hope you have a good time, and tune in next week for another great For the Cause.